Alrighty then, and welcome back, folks, to another live stream on Woodshire. Let's jump out of this sucker, turn around, and, oh, we've already cut those up. Perfect. I gotta turn my headset down. Holy jumping Jehoshaphat. So, I am waking up right now, pretty much, to be completely honest. I, took a little nappy poo. What the heck? Huh. Well, that didn't go as planned. We'll fix that in a minute. Yeah, I took a little nap. Don't tell Doughboy or Ice, but while I was watching their live stream, I kind of fell asleep on the couch. Just been a long week. Work's been super busy. But it's over. Work week's done. TGIF. So I didn't do a very good job grabbing the first log. Not a great start. So what's the plan for this evening? The plan is I'm going to drink beer and play Farming Simulator. More specifically, we're gonna clear some more of this headland. You know, if we have time, we'll clear the entire headland up here. I don't see a problem with that. It's something that I want to get done. Well, we'll just... There we go. Oh my goodness. I took the SKRS shifter off my steering wheel to test out a new addition to our gaming titles. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then check out the coming soon video, because it really is going to be coming soon. There she be. And so I'm reaching over trying to grab it, and it's just not quite where... Reaching over trying to grab my shifter to go from forward to reverse, and it's not quite where I expect it to be. It's about 3 inches lower. I haven't taken that shifter off for probably going on 6 months now, something like that. Alright, so I think I learned my lesson last live stream, and I still forgot to set the crouch button up. Like I said, it was kind of napping. I just, once again, a little last minute getting things done. Oh, I thought she was going to fall, and she just decided not to last second. So yeah, we do have an addition coming to Rubber Burner Gaming in the very near future, possibly as early as tomorrow. And we made a little addition to this map as well. Huge thanks to Ian for helping us out there. And if you haven't already clued into what it is, well, you're gonna get an awakening for too long. Oh. Okay, apparently I just spun that right around. I went ahead while we were doing that edit. I kind of cleaned out some of the bushes. Apparently I didn't grab all of them from the headland. I figured we'd cut there anyways. I went through, took my little weed eater and just snipped those guys gone. So I'm pretty stoked to see that. In the map, we had a bit of a struggle. Really, I shouldn't say we. Ian did. He did all of the work. I ended up coming up with the solution, but to be honest, it was by using a third party who gave me the answer, so I really didn't do much. But greatly appreciated everything that he did. We're going to jump over the 1455. Let's move her ahead a little bit. Actually, I think we'll jump out and we'll cut this guy down. So yeah, game plan for tonight is to cut these headlands down. And then we're either going to harvest the next field if it's ready to. Whoa, if it's ready to go. If it's not ready to go, well, we're kind of hoping that. That the grass is going to be ready to be cut over in that second little section there. And if that's not ready to go, well, I have some more forestry stuff that I'd like to do. So we'll just see what happens. So we need to go tip this guy back on her feet again. I'm not quite sure why it's wanting to fall over like that. So last live stream we hit record numbers, well, for myself record numbers, which was just incredible. I'm really not expecting big numbers right now. I know PCSG members are still doing their multiplayer live stream that they do on Friday nights. And you know, I'm not going to take away from them, so I didn't advertise mine. Sec while I grab this up. And I think Mr. Moose is actually at it right now too. Of course, he's got a big fan base. But you never know, when those guys end, we might get a rush of people coming in the door. That'd be alright. So anyways, last live stream we did, we had multiple times where we had 11 or 10 people in the stream. And by the end of the stream, which was normal length, we had 77 views. That was pretty close, like almost exactly twice as many as my largest before. So I was pretty stoked to see that. I knew it was a good stream. I didn't realize it was that good. So thanks everybody for stopping by. Ooh, what am I doing? I got invited out to a hockey game there tonight, but our local hockey team, the St. John's Sea Dogs, they're doing quite well for themselves. There's a good chance we're going for the glory this year, I think. So I'm quite hopeful. I turned them down. I was really tired. Like I said, you know, I napped when I came home. I haven't taken a nap in a long time. Do enjoy a nice nap. I was just happy I woke back up by the time I said I was going to be streaming, so that's a plus, right? I'm a little too far over there. That seems like a pretty alright spot. We'll just plunk her down. Boom! So we'll just have a couple more trees left in this headland, and then we'll ship this off to sell. While we're headed that way, we'll see if that grass is ready to cut yet. Here's to hoping. Oh yeah, there's some new sim news that we need to talk about. Some information came out about the Big Bud DLC, and I'm not going to go over that because I don't really care that much about it. I just I prefer the small farms, you know, like this one. I prefer smaller farms. And I don't see myself ever needing equipment that large. Now, being said, I am sure that it will be good equipment and so on. It's just not my style. What else came out in sim news? Let's see, we had, well, just since this last stream, SCS posted 3 articles, 2 ATS related, 1 ETS related. So here's the order they went down. And you can catch all the articles / videos on my Rubber Burner Games Twitter page. I did retweet them all because I'm pretty excited about, again, all of them. This load is going to be a nice load, good paying load, I think. Jump in this girl again, pull her head. Just let me get this girl set where I want it, and then we'll discuss that a little more. So I think we'll just kind of set it right off at the edge in this little corner, and then we'll be able to get the rest of those headland trees without having to move her again. So there, right there, is the addition we put into the map. That is the terrain and dirt mod, which will be fun once we get to work in the field a little bit. Oh yes, we need to run over here, chop down a couple trees. So the first piece of information that SCS gave us was purely ATS related. Oopsie daisy. So they stated that, well, they posted a video stating they're working very hard on the next DLC for American Truck Simulator, the next state DLC. I think we'll grab this one at the same time. And they made it pretty obvious as to what state it was. I thought it had already been announced, but their Twitter, asked the question, can you guess which DLC this is going to be? Or which state this is going to be? And I'm like, I thought you guys already told us it was going to be New Mexico. So anyways, yeah, they posted a video, and in it there was an alien hiding. Well, for anybody who knows anything about American culture, then you'll know Roswell, New Mexico is supposedly very known for UFO sightings. I believe that's also the site for, for Area 51. I may be wrong there. Come on, I just want to get that last little bit. Of course, I'm standing pretty much, just trying to grab, oh goodness, there we go. So yeah, it's pretty obvious that New Mexico is going to be the next state, which I am fine with. Again, I was pretty sure that was already the plan, or already announced, but, I'm not going to nitpick that, that's for sure. What do you think? Can we fit that entire log on there? Woo-wee. Might be a bit much, but we're going to give it a try. That's definitely going to be a bit much. So we'll break it down. We'll chop, 3 or 4 feet off it. I'd like to cut it right about there. Stop moving. I was really hoping it would just delete that entire section. Now I'm going to have that floating piece of timber there that's just going to drive me, because it's pretty much going to be impossible to pick up. We all know how I feel about that. So yeah, they gave us information regarding next state. Now, they didn't say when it was going to be or anything like that, and that's typical for SCS. They don't really give timelines for anything like that until it's pretty much a done deal and into open beta. Now, we have, over the past very short little while, got updates for both American and Euro Truck Simulator. And they made it very clear that Euro Truck Simulator was getting some heavy equipment hauling. And I believe it's just photographs they released. But then later, this week, they made another post stating there were quite a few ATS fans that were worried that they weren't going to get the same thing, and SCS responded saying, nope, here, take a look. We've been working on your guys' stuff as well, so we will be getting some heavy hauls in both American and Euro Truck Simulator, and by George, I am excited. They look like they're going to be fun. They look like they're going to be game changers. Oh. This is really, like, I know I keep saying it, but this is going to be a good load of logs, a high pay load of logs. They're all getting set in there real nice, meaning that we're going to get a lot of logs out of it. It's going to be a full trailer. They're not all the biggest logs in the world, but nonetheless, I can't believe that we just picked that little tiny guy up on the first try. Sweet! Where are we gonna set this? I kind of want to stick that guy in there and just straighten that. Oh, I'll straighten this log out just a little bit. Apparently that's as good as it's going to get. Well, that didn't work well. Oh, got her knocked back down to the ground. Oh dear. Okay, well, we grabbed it back up again. That's a start. Now we're going to attempt to set this little tiny sliver back on here. Hopefully this time it decides to stick around. That's a little better. Alright, I think we've got 2 trees left, and then we'll be happy with that for this edge of the field. So I guess now is as good a time as any to say, what's going on, guys? I actually haven't said that all stream yet. I hope you guys' day has gone as well as mine has. I actually had a really good day at work. We were pretty steady. Whoopsie daisy. But you know, everything just seemed to go my way for once. Man, those days are nice. You know, everything, the stars just seem to align, so to speak. Yeah, I was, ended with a pretty good day. Now, that being said, actually, and I'm going to sound like an 80-year-old man when I say this, I tweaked my hip at work today. And it's actually quite painful. Seem to have a bit of a magic tree here. Come on. I need you to fall now. Just like that. Yeah, I tweaked my hip at work today, and man, I stand up and I just move the wrong way. Fuck. It takes me to my knees. The worst part is when I, go to half fall over, then it hurts even worse. Oops. So yeah, it's not exactly fun at the moment. I'm just gonna walk nice and slowly so that we don't fall off this tree. Okay, and what I'll actually do, jump in this guy and pull it ahead, I think. And hopefully we don't pull any logs off in the process. Just want that one tiny sliver log to fall out. Yep, just like that. Okay, that's 2 cuts. I'm cool with that. This guy, I think we might have to haul him out of the woods. Yeah, she's too deep in there. That's going to be too much of a pain in the rear end, I think. We'll run back over to our 7710. Load up these 3 pieces that we do have. And then we'll grab our new grapple that we bought. Oh, I'm falling there. That's better. Yeah, we'll grab our new grapple that we bought and we'll haul those guys out of the woods. Or that guy, I guess it is just 1 log for the moment. We're going to turn off all the 4-wheel drives and diff locks so you guys can kind of get a good idea, if you've never seen the terrain in dirt mod before, what exactly it entails. Now this isn't the best representation. See that kicking up mud right there? That's what I'm talking about. Now it does, you get a better representation when you're pulling something through the field. Such as a plow or a seeder or something along that line. So we'll check it out later. It's actually, I ran it in FS15. I went super overkill on it anytime that I used it. Or there were a few maps that, I used that had it built in, but I just didn't feel had enough of it. They didn't have that happy medium. So anyways, I tried a little bit better to put a little happy medium amount of it in this time. I actually didn't put that much in at all. I may end up adding more later as the farm expands if we get to that point. So I'm still in awe of how much timber we've ended up getting into this trailer. That is awesome. Where do I want to set this guy? I kind of want to set him on the back, but I don't want him to fall off either. No, I think we'll set him very front at the back, at the passenger side of the trailer. Although I suppose in tractor terms, the passenger side would be the left side. Ah, crap it. Apparently, I was not over far enough. I'm going to try to grab back hold of it now. Without causing too much dismay. Oh, see those tires spinning? That's what I'm talking about. And I have gotten tractors stuck in it before. Now, that being said, what I meant to do before I got started on this live stream... Ah, frick! It's not the word that I wanted to use there, but I'm trying to keep this half family friendly. Anyways, we'll move on. What was I going to say? I have no idea what I was saying, actually. I feel like it was train and dirt mod related. Oh, I gotta... Okay, that's alright. We'll just run it like that for now. Hold, lock it in place, lift it up a little bit, go forward. That seems as good a spot as any. So we'll release. I gotta get the hang of this little grapple, and it might take me a little while, but it is one sweet little piece of equipment. I don't think I put that in the description yet. Now that I think about it. Log fork. No, I don't have the grapple in there yet. But I'll try to make sure I remember to do that for either the next live stream or... You know, I'll try to. I probably won't remember, but... Oh, see, it's going to do it again. Oops. See if we can... No. We'll have to tip it back over with our front-end loader here in a bit. Where did I put my weight? I'm getting lost. Yeah, I'll try to put that in the description when I upload the stream once it's completed tomorrow. So, what I want to do right now is actually, we're going to run over to 1455 again, jump out, jump in. Let's see if by backing up I can get rid of that log. No, she's on there pretty good. Shoot. Flip me running. Okay, so can we... Yes, that worked. Just playing musical tractors here. Well, that set in there just perfect. These two last pieces, that's what we'll end up cutting her into, probably. Might just be the ticket number. Ooh. Actually, while we're here, we'll tip our grapple back over. Oh, silly me. Goodness, I can't believe it's going on 12 o'clock on game day number 2 already. Time flies, let me tell you. Okay, I actually want to get out and try to trim this just a bit. That's enough to keep me happy. I just wanted to get that little piece of greenery off of there. Ooh, this is going to be a full-length log, or full trailer-length log right here. Okay, so you want to get it right down pretty much as close as you can. Really? Let's try that. That's better. That was actually pretty nice. And this one will go right in the middle of them all and finish them off. Alright, now probably a little driving around a little higher than we should be, but alright. Yep, that's gonna work right there. Perfect. I love it. You know what? We could fit a log or two more on there if we wanted to. You know what we'll do? I want to take a drive anyways, see if that grass field is ready or not. If it's not, then we could start on, yes, it's not ready yet. We know it's not on its final growth stage. So we could cut another log. So here's what I'm thinking, folks. Is we're gonna make a pathway right through here. Okay, something along this lines. Oh dear. You get what I'm saying. We go from one field to another. So really, there aren't too many. Uh-oh. We've gone down and run into a tree. There aren't too many trees we need to cut to do this. So we should get out and do it. I think 3 trees is going to be enough. Why aren't you crouching? My keyboard seems to have stopped working. Oops. Let's jump out. Run over. That was weird. Okay, that's one down. So we'll just step back, take a look again at the best route. Yep, so we're going to cut this one down too. And we might have to get the stump grinder so that we can do something about these pesky stumps that are going to be blocking the pathway for us. Let's just try moving over like that. See if we can do something along those lines. Goodness, this tree does not want to fall. Gosh dang. There we go. Is she going? Yeah, she going. Ooh, she went. She went hard. Well, I am would be proud. She's pretty near right down to the stream here. That's a log one. A log one. A long one right there. And this is the last one that I want to grab. I believe. Let me see here. Or do I want to grab this one? Let's just jump back. I think I want to grab this one. This little guy. Yeah, right down to the ground. Really? You're gonna do that to me? Really? Not physically possible, bro. Go. There we go. So, we'll run back over the 7710 again. Perfect. Okay, actually it's not perfect. I only grabbed that with one of the times. Oh, we haven't moved our trailer down yet. Well, that's silly. Yeah, we'll just do a quick travel. And we'll run down here. Yeah, that's a pretty good pathway right there, I think. Now this tree here is technically in our way too if we want to stay out of the crops. So we might have to do something about that at some point in time. I think we'll just leave it here. Shut her down. Oh dear. Logs seem to have pretty much slipped out of the fork. I think we'll just try that again. Awesome, that's better. Should be a good chunk of money coming here. Now, I said last stream that we were going to get a pressure washer. Clean some of this equipment because she is getting filthy. And I wasn't lying to you. That's exactly what I plan on doing. But, you know, we'll probably get 10-15 grand out of this load, I think. I think 10 grand's a joke to get out of this load. We've got some really nice logs on here. Come on, fall off. Come on. Really? Okay, well, let's just try to... There we go. Just knock it off. They get a little connected sometimes. They're attracted to each other. Whatever I got. Spilled some Gorilla Glue on the forks, maybe. That might be it, too. Okay, and so that little pathway right there should save us some time, realistically. Quite a bit of time, I think. When we're dealing with this field. I don't have my map up yet. I don't know what field number it is. Field number 12, yeah. We'll just slowly pull over here so we don't run into nothing. And we got one tree left. The next one's a little bigger. We're going to have to cut it up into pieces. We're going to have to go grab our gravel to do it. But that's alright. That's what we bought it for. Awesome. Like that spot. Okay, so the grapple's still at the top of the hill. So we're just going to leave the weight here. That would be so like me to drive all the way to the top with the weight on it and then realize later that you have to come all the way back for the same weight when you're loading up the logs. Quite pleased that we got that headland cleared. That's gonna be real nice for maneuvering the edges of the field. Alright, lift it up. This log might be a little tricky to grab out of here. We're going to just have to see. It would help if I turn the wheel the right way, I suppose. Let's see how she does. We're on it at a bit of an angle, but my hope is that that plays in my favor. Whoa! Okay, we're gonna need some four-wheel drive and some diff locks. Everything we got to get out of here, I think. Oh, come on, Bessie. Give her. That's my girl, Little Donkey. Yes. Okay, I think this is probably as good a spot as any. We'll leave this. Now. We shall. Where are we going to drop this off? I think we'll set it right in by the barn here, the shed here. That seems alright right there. Really? Why does he keep doing that? Keeps wanting to fall on his face. That's weird. Okay, so goodness, this guy isn't even as big as I thought. This will be a 3-piecer, I think. Probably right about here. See, it's not one. Oh, no, it was just kind of a little froze there for a second. Yeah, this is going to be a little 3-piecer. I believe. Right about there. Putting those work lights on. I think we're a long ways from needing them. Goodness, this is a long. This is gonna be a nice price log right here. Oh, dog, cool. Howdy, howdy. Welcome to the live stream, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Rubber Burner Gaming. We are. Well, we were just cutting a little path for ourselves, make it a little easier to get from the main farm to field number 12. We also, as you can see, we did a little bit more than just that little path. We also cleared a ton of headland at the top of this field, field number 2. I'm great today. I had a really, really good day, I think. I got the weekend off. Actually, I have a 3-day weekend, so that's cool, right? Just the way the schedule ended up working out. Thanks for asking, though. Yeah, no, I'm having a good evening, I think. We're just kind of getting started on the live stream. Really? I don't know how long I plan on going for tonight. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. I am looking forward to selling this load of logs and seeing what we get out of it. I'm guessing this is going to be a $15,000 load. Probably the best load we've had yet. I might be wrong though. Ah, you're a streamer too. Right on, right on. Yeah, streaming's become a bit of a... Well, YouTubing in general has become a bit of a passion for me. It's a lot of fun. I really like streaming because you get to interact with people. That's what I truly enjoy about it. Alright, last log going on. About friggin' time, eh? Alright, so I need to go a little bit more this way. I don't think this trailer could be any more full. I really don't. You know what? We're gonna set that right there. That's gonna be the best best spot for it. Yes, right where I wanted it. Okay, I know you just showed up, Road Dog, but I gotta take a 3-second, okay, more like a 30-second potty break, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Whew, I ran up and down the stairs. Now I'm out of breath. Because I'm fat. You know, well, not super fat, just not as healthy as I should be. Alright, so, before we go anywhere, let's lock these logs in so that we don't have ourselves a little boo-boo. Tight corner. Alright, we're rolling now. I wish this grass field would hurry up and go to the next growth cycle so we can cut that sucker down. I don't want to do it prematurely. Ooh, we should probably set our beacons on for this, eh? This little journey here. Oh, you're gonna get to see a spectacle right here. I don't know if you've been in any of the live streams yet or not, but especially the last couple of them, my yes, it very much is a cold one. My crane unloading skills, well, let's just say they leave much to be desired. I've pretty much learned that the easiest way for me to unload a trailer is to pick the whole trailer up and just drop it onto the sell point. You'll see what I mean in just a second. See, they elevated the sail point, so you have to use the crane. Now, the problem is that I suck at said crane. Alright, so shut them beacons off. They'll just annoy the crap out of me more than anything. Yeah, it's Friday night, and man, I am busy at work last couple of weeks, and I will be for the next month or so. I have a 3-day weekend, so I was just like, yep, I'm having a couple beers tonight. Ah, crap it. I forgot to unlock those loads or logs. Everybody's not the best at the game, so don't feel bad. Yeah, that's a true story, yep. That's the nice thing about this game, though, is unlike, you know, Call of Duty or those types of games, you can really not be good at this at all and still have a ton of fun. See, I used to play Call of Duty way back when. So you watch this now. This is where my skills lack. Oh, I'm going the wrong way with it. Left. Okay, I know this is totally cheating, but it's just so much easier for me. There. Crap, I didn't see exactly. I think we were around the $5,000 mark before. So, yeah, we made about 15 grand off that. Right around there. And I completely lost my train of thought. Ooh, that's another thing I do a lot of. Whoops. Oh, goodness. Everything's gone wrong. There. Alright, we'll take this guy back up. Close it up. And we'll jump back over to our case. Cool, 15 grand. I am alright with that kind of cash flow. Now, I'm just wondering, I want to take a look real quick, because I remember a couple live streams ago, I checked this. Okay, good, it is producing, yeah. I checked this was completely blank. Now, that being said, I pretty much just started the live stream, and I know it takes a few minutes to update, but I completely forgot to double check it later on, make sure everything was working properly. Because I've done some edits to this map to make it my, you know, my own. And I didn't know if I had screwed something up or not. So 20 grand, that is not too bad. I think if we're smart, if we're really, really smart, we're going to save up and buy the 6-meter corn header. Or not corn header, corn seeder. I think that's the best spot for us to put our money next. And then obviously a header to follow. Alright, sounds good, Road Dog. We will see ya when we see ya. So we'll take this back to farm number 2. It is definitely better for this larger equipment, although still not great by any means. Might have to purchase ourselves some sheds for equipment like this some point in time. That seems good, I think. I don't really have any more logging that I want to get done tonight. That was it. That path took a lot less time than I expected it to. We've done logging on the past. Well, we've done quite a bit of logging on the last 2 live streams now. So you know, I don't want to overplay it. The logging. I enjoy logging, but if it's just what you do all the time, it becomes monotonous. You know, yes, you make good money off it, but, you know, I like to do a little bit more than just that. Woo, gotta pay attention to where I'm going. So I think we'll just park this guy for now, because I'm not 100% sure what we're going to do next. I really don't 100% know. Just give me 2 seconds here, folks. I want to take my sweater off. And I'm going to take my headset off to do so. Oh dear. That's better. Yeah, let's check that while we're at it. Oh, that's what it is. I saw Twitter had a notification. I like to keep on top of that. Well, it was Twitter notifying me that I was streaming. No kidding. Like I didn't know that. Oh, look at that. Grass just grew just like that. Perfect. Now I know what we're going to do. That timing couldn't have worked out better. So, we're going to go mow some grass and bale it, wrap it, and if all goes well, we're going to sell it. Now, I don't know if we'll have time to do all of that before the next harvest, but we'll just have to wait and see. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going to drop all this stuff off at. So we'll put the weight where we usually put it. Right in here. And front loader goes with the other front loader implements. Oh, I know what we'll do. If perchance we run out of things to do, which I don't think we will now that that grass has changed states, we'll oh, I'm brain farting. Oh, we'll wash equipment. That's what it was. Now, I want to take a look real quick. See how much this cedar is going to cost us. So, sewing machines. Over. Nope, that one. Goodness, is it $61,000? Ouch. Now, I don't think we'll make 40 grand off this grass, but it's a chunk of money nonetheless. Gets us a little bit closer to that. I was kind of, not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping that we would have enough before field number, what is it, field number 5 is ready to harvest, that we could just purchase that cedar and get straight to the, oh crap, get straight to the corn, but that's just not going to happen. I don't think. We'll have to wait until another growth cycle at least, or another growth cycle where we harvest. I think the next fields will be fields. Well, I have no idea what fields they are. I'm lost on my map here. Field 1 and 2. No, field 1 and field 6 and 2. That's what it is. Holy jumpers, that was complicated. Got to turn my Steam overlays off. I was trying out our new game there that is, well, you get to find out what it is if you check out that teaser video. Until you check that out, well, I ain't telling you till you see it. But, yeah, I was trying to check frame rates, make sure everything was working smoothly, and turn the Steam overlays on because I had a hard time getting the FPS counter to work, and I forgot to turn the Steam overlays back off. So I apologize for those names popping up constantly. Just addicted to turning my front headlights on, or my front working lights on, apparently. So I'm expecting about another 2 to 3 hours. We will see field number 5 ready for harvest. I don't 100% remember. I think it was oats we planted in that field, but I could be wrong. I have been wrong in the past. It's rare, but it has happened. I kind of like this low shifter for farm sim. It's just a nice short throw. Whereas when I have the SKRS shifter on it, it's nearly a 6-inch throw. It's really well weighted though, so it's not so bothersome as you might expect it to be. Obviously, you're never going to do any racing with it. But for something like this, even when I play spin tires, I leave it on it. Oh my goodness, that tastes good. I didn't have a single one of those things there last weekend. Last weekend was a short one-day weekend for me, and it was such a busy week the week before that I just didn't have time, or I didn't have the energy. Ended up going out to Boston Pizza with one of my good buddies there. Saturday night we had a couple beers, watched, an hour of the hockey game, and we ate an appetizer. That was like the extent of my weekend. But I told myself today, I knew I was getting the numbers that I needed to get. I told myself, I'm going to have a good time this evening. So, don't tell my boss this, but I didn't really work as hard as I probably could have. That being said, we weren't exactly swamped at work today, so it wouldn't have been the end of the world. There were points where even not working hard, I was standing around doing nothing, so yeah, could have been worse. But I'm pretty excited. This is first decent pay that I've had. My pays fluctuate big time. This is the first decent one where I'll be able to do more than pay my bills and eat and so on. So, first thing on the list is a uninterrupted power supply for the computer. I've been running this computer unprotected since I built it 6 months ago, so that's, well, that didn't take you too long. That did not take you too long at all. I was just rambling on, saying later this week I'll be ordering some new computer parts. Nothing fancy or anything, like I say, new uninterrupted power supplies so that power goes out, which does happen up here in Canada, winter storms and so on. That way the guy's not just gonna just dead shut down on me. It also helps to regulate the voltage going to the computer, which is good because I'm in, not the newest apartment in the world. It's well taken care of, but it's obviously been renovated, so it's an older building. I'm in the UP of Michigan, so I know, you know what winter storms are like. That's right. So yeah, I'm sitting on top of a pretty nice computer. I'm not gonna lie, and I've had it unprotected. I don't even have a surge protector on the thing right now, which is stupid. And I know that, but I've been kind of stubbornly holding out to buy an uninterrupted power supply because it has that integrated into it. So I'll be picking that up. I'm gonna get 4 terabyte hard drive for it because I have a 1 terabyte hard drive and an SSD, like a 250 gig SSD, and it's just, being a YouTuber recording videos doesn't cut it. It's not enough storage, so I gotta upgrade that. And I'm also, I gotta get some thermal compound so I can reseat my water cooler, the CPU. I don't think it's seated very well. I got very poor overclocking results, so I'm gonna try reseating it, and hopefully that takes care of the issue. But we'll see. So anyways, yeah, I'm pretty stoked that that's just a couple weeks away. It'd be nice to know that my computer is safe finally. It would be nice to not have to delete archived videos once a week. So, whoops, I missed a little patch there. Play some bets on how many bales we're going to get out of this field. I honestly do not remember. I'm going to say 12. That's my number. Could be wrong. Could very well be wrong, but that's the number I'm going with. I'm hoping that's what we get. That'd be... I'd like to get another 20 grand out of this field in the silage. That'd be cool. That put us at 40,000, 2/3 of the way to our corn header. Or corn seeder. That's like the 3rd time I've called it a corn header. I'm getting really excited to get that piece of equipment. I haven't run that piece of equipment for quite a while. Yeah, I got to go by power. I got to go by power gaming rig. I bought it 2 years ago. Okay, right on. That wasn't really sorry, that was a little, your wording was poor. I'm gonna put it like that. My understanding was you bought a power rig, gaming rig, 2 years ago. Am I reading that right? This is my first gaming rig I've ever had. I've been running laptops for years, really. I've had desktops before, but it was really before the time of, gaming rigs, I think. At least, if there were gaming rigs back then, I knew nothing about them. I did consoles. I was always a console guy. And then I bought this last laptop, which is an Asus. And I still use it to this day, every day. It's a good laptop. But then I started getting into some of these sim games, and you, like, American and Euro Truck Simulator. You really want good frame rates for those games, driving games like that. And it just wasn't capable of doing it without really low settings. And I said, I gotta build something that's better. And I fell in love with Euro and American Truck Simulator. I said, I want a triple screen setup. So I set out, and 7 or 8 months later, I had built the rig. I still don't have my triple screens. That is hopefully within the next month or two. I got an iBuy-powered gaming computer. The wording's still not great, bro. Is iBuy a brand name? If it is, then I might feel stupid. Especially if it's one, like, really popular. What is it? 20 after 9 already? Wow. That's my time, of course. Stupid Canada time. Alright, well, we're all mowed up. Come on. There you go. We'll take the mower back and we'll grab the 1455 so we can oh, I gotta raise this thing. So we can bail that up, and I guess we can put the front loader back on this. Grab the forks. Oh, we're gonna have to wrap it too, but we'll do that with the 1455. It's a brand name. Okay, that's I apologize. I haven't heard of the brand name, and that's not me knocking them either. I am by no means a computer expert. I'm trying to teach myself more and more, literally on a daily basis. I feel like I was out of the ball game for a while, which is funny because all my friends say I'm like a high-tech redneck. But there are times that I definitely don't feel like it when I'm talking to, other true PC enthusiasts and so on. I want to come in here. But maybe I'll have to check them out, see what they got going on. We're just getting this girl ready more than anything. We're pretty much just going to park it here for a few minutes, I think. Until we've got the bales wrapped and or bales. The grass baled and wrapped. The fact is, we spend so much time on that in that John Deere with doing front loader work and so on that we have to, whenever possible, no pun intended, farm out the other work that needs to be done to a 1455. Ah, nice liquid cooled. Alright. Ooh, we still got near 80% grass in this thing, so we'll be spitting out a bale real quick. Okay, I'm going to take 2 seconds here. And we'll roll back out again. Roll out. Little crispy proud. Alright, let's see how we do. So, we gotta kind of get the pattern back down again for how late to start slowing this down. So we're not leaving a bunch of grass behind, nor are we wasting a bunch of time doing 3 miles an hour. That was pretty alright. We did alright on that corner. Getting the corners can be a little tricky. So we're soon going to have to start thinking about a new tractor. That'll be a fun day. I think the next tractor we're going to get, it's either going to be red or blue. I tend to stay to the American stuff, purely because I am a Canadian. Now that being said, Ian did inform me during the last live stream that Massey Ferguson is indeed a Canadian-based company. I never knew that. I've seen lots of Masseys around. I had no idea they were a Canadian company. But I just never fell in love with them like I did. Well, Case was the first tractor that I ever drove, so Case was what I fell in love with. But I do like a nice John Deere. New Hollands, meh. It's the same company as Case, so I can love them for that reason. I just don't think they're as badass looking, in my humble opinion, as a Case is. It's kind of silly, I know. When you're buying a tractor, you don't buy it because it looks badass. You buy it because you like the way it drives, you know, you like the functions that it has and so on, but we're playing a game here, so yeah, I get to pick and choose for that particular reason. So we spit out 4 bales already. I think my 12 bales is going to be a little off. I predicted 12 bales. I think we're going to be well over that. Now, last time we cut that section of grass right in front of the camera there, I remembered what the bales were, and I don't remember now, but we were like 50% more than that. Even though we were fully grown the first time and fully grown the second time, so I don't know what the difference was. I cut the same amount of grass pretty near, so we'll see what this does. So Road Dogs, your system Intel, AMD, and AMD or NVIDIA? Tell me a little about it. A little about it. Can't talk. I can never talk though. I got time. I got nothing better to do. Chit chat with you. That's what I leave the YouTube chat up for. Have conversations. I cut that too sharp. Back it up and try again. Oh, I'm still not full. Duh. Get her on the go there, Rubber. Well, it's kind of appearing as though Road Dog might have left us. Well, that's too bad. Ah, he hasn't left us. Yay! i7 32 gigs, 970 graphics card. Nice, nice. Sounds like a decent setup you got there. Well, sounds more than decent. Sounds pretty good. If you're interested, I'm not saying, don't leave my stream, watch it now. I do have a video on my PC. Oh, see Daisy. Although technically there is another part that's in it now. I have kind of told people what happened before, but you'll either have to watch all my videos or wait for the next PC update video, which might happen fairly soon. To find out what that second piece is. This is going to be a little... Oh, we hit the bale. We hit the bale. I've run it. Ooh, excuse me. I've run into things again. I do that on a regular basis. I run into things and I push the wrong buttons. I run into things, I push the wrong buttons, and I forget how to talk. That's Rubber Burner Gaming for you. That's what you can expect to see on a regular basis. So we're up to 8. Maybe we'll get... I think my bale count's going to be a little off. I think we're going to be close to 16, maybe? Ooh, I would love to get 16 out of this. Don't remember exactly what the bales were going for last time we sold them. Let's just take a quick look at the BGA. BGA. Last time we sold bales, it was selling for $500 a liter. Now $4.96, so pretty much the same price. And I want to say we were getting like $1,800 or $1,700 a bale, but it might have been $1,200 a bale. No, yeah, it was like $1,700 a bale. That's what it was, because I was expecting it to be like $2,000 a bale, and it was slightly less than that. And it still, to this day, doesn't make sense to me why it was less than that. If it's $500 a liter and there's 4,000 liters, $500 per 1,000 liters, and there's 4,000 liters, the logical answer is $2,000 a bale. But it didn't add up to that. Don't get why. I have no ideas. So I seem to have missed this little strip here. Or maybe, oh, I know what this was. This was because I had that first cut when I first came in. That's right. I think I'm going to have to refill beverages here soon. Have enough room to just do a 270 turn. I'm cool with that. Saves a little bit of time. I don't know, I'm starting to second guess my 16 bales that I second guessed from my 12 bales. Back it on up now. So now is probably as good a time as any to give a little advertisement or shout out to a really good forum. Everybody in the world has heard of fsuk.com, and I have spent many hours. I don't know what the best terminology was. I'm no English major. Anyways, I've spent time on that forum. It's a good forum. Lots of farming sim information. But I felt like in the last little while, the attitude of many users there has gone down, and the moderation of forum moderators hasn't been quite what it should be. To kick that or nip that in the butt. And in a sense, things have gone down, in my opinion, for that reason. So, my shout out is this. Go check out pc-sg.uk. I leave a link to it in all my video descriptions because I found this forum. Jerry, one of my suggested channels, actually put me onto it back when I was part of his virtual trucking company. I never gave it a fair shot at first, and then I finally did, and by George, I am super happy that I did, because it is the most relaxed simulation forum that I've ever come across. They discuss American Truck Sim, Farm Sim, Euro Truck Sim, Cattle and Crops is on the discussion list. Flight Sim has been discussed in many times. So yeah, go check out pc-sg.uk. Great forum. I spent a lot of time there. Actually, and that brings me to another topic that I can talk about. Our mod map. So myself and a couple of other members from pc-sg.uk are working on a joint mod map. And I've been saying this for the last couple live streams. Soon we're gonna have to give a update, because we did, we gave a little, hey, by the way, we're doing a mod map, but we never really followed up on it, because we do have a work in progress thread on it. But anyways, we have been making progress, slowly. We're working, guys. We gotta, there's only so much time we can spend. I YouTube on a regular basis, so that cuts into my time. Plus, I just have real life that gets in the way sometimes. But it's gonna be a really cool map once it's all said and done, I think. Tons of production stuff to do. Plenty of really cool features added into the map. But our motto is going to be attention to detail, and we're all getting to show our strengths in this, which is great. So yeah, no, it's going to be a good, really good map once it's all said and done. Again, you can check out the work in progress thread there. And I'm going to try to grab some screenshots of some sort over the next little while and give an update. It's kind of hard to right now because not a ton of modeling has been done. Whoops, I totally missed that. Not a ton of modeling has been done. We're working on implementing all the small features and so on, and I've been, my time has been spent laying railroad tracks and roads, and that's just takes forever to lay that stuff. Really, the progress is going to start happening very quickly, very soon, I think. But looks like we're full. Geez, maybe we are gonna get 16 bales out of this. Was second guess the right guess? We've also got a donation drive that we've got going on right now. Icelandic Farmer and Doughboy, aka Matthew Danner, who they are both related channels that are listed on my channel. Maybe we won't get 16. They are trying to raise money, and the entire PCSG community is trying to raise money for a longtime member, Big Johnny D. His motherboard decided to burn on him. It took out his processor at the same time. And then all his computer money ended up going to, his wife decided to break their oven door. So everything he had saved up went to that. So he's out of computer right now, and he's a great member of the community. Really funny guy. Rats, I really want to get 15. Okay, 14 I guess it is. So here's how you can donate, and we're not asking for a lot. We're asking for, if you can spare money for a coffee for a day, then that's plenty. If you got more, sure, great, we'll take more. But just anything you can do. You can do it via PCSG directly. Oh, there's gotta be frickin'. I'm gonna find that. I know where it is. You can do it through PCSG directly, or until the end of April, you can donate on Icelandic Farmer's channel, and any money he gets will also go to Big Johnny D's donation fund. Well, I thought there was more here. Not quite enough. Jeez Louise. Okay, I need 51 liters of grass. It's gotta be on here somewhere. Because the next thing that I'm gonna be cutting is gonna be straw. And I don't want to waste. Oh yeah, we got this. I don't want to waste this much grass turning it all into straw, because of course as soon as you switch from one type to another, then it's going to switch the whole bale type. Okay, so that's good. I'm happy with that. So we're gonna run this back to the farm, grab the wrapper. Whoopsie. There we go. Really, I'm going to back it back into the exact same post again? I would do that, wouldn't I? Alright, so we're an hour and 45 into the stream right now. I am going to take a 2-minute break, and yeah, we'll be right back.